Welcome to a Mr. Iron Nugget review. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video from the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Star Wars Black Series Darth Vader from The Empire Strikes Back. This figure is probably one of my favorite figures, probably from 2021. As you all know by now, we are in 2022, and I just want to make a quick video before I go back to online schooling. So without further ado, let's get into the packaging, then to the figure, and the final thoughts. So the packaging for this figure is pretty simple. It has Star Wars, the Black Series, Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Back, Darth Vader, 4+, Hasbro, warning, choking hazard, don't put it in your mouth. Then we have Darth Vader with a blue sheen right here. I actually really like this artwork. I do have the Boba Fett to this wave, and I actually like the green artwork to it, especially with the new Boba Fett TV show out. I like that figure even more, but we're talking about Darth Vader. So you can see Star Wars Black Series, Darth Vader. This is the bio description of him. You can screenshot that and read it yourself if you want to. Attention, choking hazard. He's number 1 in that set. Don't give this to 3-year-olds because they don't know who the hell this is. Then we have the lightsaber right here. Then we have Darth Vader, of course. On this side, open window right here. On this front side, a full open window of Darth Vader himself. So without further ado, let's get into the accessory of this figure and then the figure itself. So starting with the accessory that comes with this figure, the only accessory that comes with is his lightsaber. It's pretty obvious you need to have him with the lightsaber. So right here, it's a clear red color, if you can catch up on camera right there. I like this red color a lot. I think it really stands out for the figure, so Hasbro, please do more. Then we have the hilt right here with some black, some silver, and I think, and this yellow dot right there. So yeah, Joker's doing all that, I guess, making me do the camera focus thing now. But with all that out of the way, he also has a little hilt right here too, so that can go on to the figure itself. It should be right here. You can see it. It's very difficult to do it. I don't usually do it with the hilt though. I just display it with the with him with his lightsaber, but you can see how it works right there. It works pretty well, but I usually just give him the lightsaber because of how he is anyway. So with that accessory being done, let's move on to Darth Vader himself. This figure is fantastic. I have the Boba Fett figure like I mentioned earlier, and it's like this is like better than that figure. So the figure has this head sculpt right here. I'm not into Star Wars that much, so I don't know if it's so accurate to it that it looks similar, but you can see all the silver that's in there. It looks like there's silver, but I think it's a mix between black and silver on his mouth guard there and his little cone area right here. So there's that right there. Some silver. I think it's a little bit more silver in the film, so I think I'm going to take some silver paint and just, you know, make it more nice. So make it look more nicer and maybe bump this figure up a little bit better. So I can put it in my display. And we have his buttons right here. The red, blue, silver, dark red, more red, more buttons on his belt, green, red, silver, all that good silver right there. Same thing on the other side, and then the middle, just a glob of silver right there. You can't really get too much with this figure for coloring, but you can get with the texture, as you can see right here on the legs. They look fantastic. My only complaint about it is that they do get covered by his, I guess you could say his little drape thing right here. What would you call it? I don't know. But you can definitely tell the difference from his pants to his boots, and these also look fantastic. I like the matte finish on them. They look really, really great on the back, different as well. So yeah, that is that right there. His arms, same. Love the shoulder pads right there. Same as the legs right here. And his gloves, same on this side. Actually, this side has, side rant. This side has, well, side tangent. This side has a open hand for the lightsaber, and this side has a throat choking hand, so there's that. I kind of wish we got a little bit more with that. I kind of wish we got more hands than just these two hands, but I'm not going to complain because of how great this figure looks, and we get a soft goods cape. So if you don't know what soft goods are, it's basically, you know, fabric on the figure, because usually you get like hard candy shell cape on different figures, but I guess with Hasbro in their Black Series line, they would give their characters some fabric good capes, and I do not mind this being over the figure multiple times when I'm trying to pose it, because it makes it look 10 times better when you're trying to pose it. And you just, because one, all my gripes about no hands, that get fixed with that right there. I like the lightsaber just poking out. I think it's great to have this as a a fabric cape. And yes, you can tell that I had this figure for a while, and there's already starting to show some dust particles on it, but it looks good. And then the back of the figure, it's mostly covered up by this fabric piece right here. You can see that the belt wraps around. Nothing too special. Plugins right there, probably for the cape. Back here for the legs, looks the same to most of the stuff, so don't have much to say there. So with all of that out of the way, let's get into the okay articulation to this figure. So the head can move up that much and can move that much down from what I know. So that much down, that much up. So you're not getting a lot of movement, unfortunately, with this figure, but usually Darth Vader doesn't really have his head up all the way or his head all the way down, so I think that's great. Elbows move all the way up that much. No elbow swivel. Only one jointed elbow. Don't mind that. Did I say elbow swivel? I meant to say shoulder swivel. So shoulder doesn't go up that much. Then the hand moves from left to right, I think, because I don't see a hinge. Oh, no, there's a hinge. It moves up and down. The choking force hand, I don't get why it does that, but then this hand for the lightsaber goes side to side, or no, it also goes up and down. Look at me, I'm more rusty than ever from reviewing figures, but on the same arm here, the shoulder goes up that much. Only one joint elbows, and then you know, up and down for that hand right there. We get some torso swivel, crunches in that much, crunches in that much back, so that much and that much. Then we get the legs moving that out much, which is a lot. Then we have some swivel right here. Then we have, I think, double joint knees. Yeah, there's double joint knees right here. And he can not kick his own butt, but that's fine because you're not really going to be getting him in crazy poses like that, like I mentioned earlier. And same goes for here, and his foot moves all the way back that much, all the way up that much, and he has ankle pivot. So Darth Vader stands at scale at around 6 inches, and here he is next to other black suit-wearing characters. We have Venom from Marvel Legends from the Venom movie, and we have the Arkham Asylum Knight Batman from the video game. And honestly, I kind of want this to be a team-up now, like Batman, Darth Vader, Venom. I mean, we got Venom. He's more recent now because of No Way Home. Batman, definitely the Batman movie. I don't know, maybe bring back Darth Vader and something. They've been bringing a bunch of Star Wars characters back. Bring them in the Book of Boba Fett. I don't care. Just bring these three guys together. I know it's not going to happen, but just imagine the possibilities of what would happen with these characters. I don't know. So my positive reviews about this figure is phenomenal. Usually when I review figures, I usually would give them, bad taste, bad quality, all of that stuff. But with this figure, I feel like there's so little gripes about it because of the cape that it could be covered up by, like the low amount of shoulder movement or getting single joint elbows. I'm fine with that because honestly, this figure is like great on its own, and I feel like you're not even gonna notice it because usually Darth Vader isn't in crazy pose. I have him in this pose right now because I don't know. I just put him in pose because it looks good. So my honest thoughts on the figure is that it's a great figure, and I'm glad that I have this figure, and it kind of makes me want to start collecting Black Series right now. But from the thought of that, I will soon have to figure out a new shelf for these guys. It's gonna be a little bit hard to, get this guy somewheres. Maybe that open space can be used for Black Series, but I only got 3 Black Series figures so far. Did I even speak a word right there? But yeah, this figure is fantastic, and I feel like this figure should get a good 8 out of 10. The articulation is a little bit bothering because, of course, you have to, move a bunch of... You can't move a bunch of stuff around, so it's going to be a little bit hard to even, work around with it. But the cape makes it a little bit better, and I also love the lightsaber, and the head sculpt is fantastic, too. And I love the design of it entirely. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this first video of 2022. I promise I'll be making more videos. Just don't expect me to do a daily upload schedule anymore because what was I even doing there? It was not good for me. So, I hope to see you guys later with a new video. Hopefully I get to do a review on 4 figures that I have been interested in reviewing, and that is, you'll never know. I'll just wait till I decide to do it. So, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great, fantastic day. Enjoy that video? Maybe click on these other videos.